There's no point crying over spilled milk that's already being cleaned up. That's what I've been hearing, right? So it's another call to really surrender the past and to be in the present moment, because the wounds have already healed. The people that do not serve you have been cut off and have been dealt with, especially those ones that were siphoning your energy, right? There's no point in revisiting or reflecting on it. Just be in the present moment, because you're not allowing yourself to see what is right in front of you and what's being prepared for you, right? This is a season of where you will be around people who value you, where you will be supported, nurtured and uplifted, yet still independent to walk on the path that has been paved for you. It's a season of really giving and receiving, because you are balanced within, right? It was necessary for you to walk away from people that wasn't serving you, because they was messing up your foundation, right? You've always been the one to go deep, and I mean into the depths of things, right? Not just scratching the surface with your shadow work. You were going in deep, 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 deep. And the people that you were around wasn't doing any inner work. So what was happening? They was affecting your wealth. They was affecting, right, your foundation. They was affecting, right, your family. They was affecting everything that you was building from within. So you had to be pulled away in order to go within to listen. So yes, you spent a lot of time in solitude. You spent a lot of time in solitude, pouring into yourself, seeing who is there for you, who's truly supposed to be around you. And that's what it is. Who is truly supposed to be around you? Who is supposed to be around you? And that's that. And who you are supposed to be around. Because some people, you're only supposed to kind of like, I'm hearing like, go in and come straight back out, because you hold an energy that shines light, that triggers, that initiates, right? And some people, you've allowed a boundary to be crossed where you've kind of like been friends, if you like, with these people. But these people are not supposed to be your friend, right? You're not supposed to be the friends, right? You are on a divine mission. It's a divine assignment, which requires you to go in, to initiate them by just being, shining your light, by speaking, by just listening, right? Whatever your spirit is guiding you to, that's it. But you've got to know when to leave, right? Because their energy then starts to weave into your energy when you're getting close to these people that actually are not doing the work, that are not willing to do the work, that are freely having these like entities, like they've got entities attached to them because they're not doing the work. They've got these attachments because they're leaving those wounds like unheard, unhealed, right? And you've got to know when to leave. I know you have that. You have to basically check in with your empathy and how much you're allowing that to slacken down your boundaries, because where you're heading, right, you need to make sure those boundaries are strong. Those boundaries are fierce. I'm hearing knocking, right? You're going to be having so many people knocking upon your doors, right, to offer you opportunities. You don't need to go out there and actually seek anything anymore, because you've done the seeking within. You've done the seeking within, and you've elevated from within. So people are coming to you. You are magnetic. You are magnetic to the opportunities. You are magnetic, right, to wealth. It's a given, because you've generated the wealth within, because you've listened, you've paid attention, and you shined the light within. Of course, many people are going to feel magnetic to your light, but not every person you are supposed to be around. You are like heavily protected, like you're so protected, right? I'm hearing Archangel Michael, like anyone that's coming towards you to try and cause conflict, chaos or anything, or trying to misinform you in any way, shape or form, or come with those ill intentions, right? They're being cut off before they even reach you. Before they reach you, right? Your ranking is so high, right? And all you've got to basically do is flow. It says, she who flows, ease, be open to change, and go with the flow of life, right? This is what you've been manifesting. You've been manifesting ease. You've been manifesting flow. And you're literally on that path. You do not need to if you've got a business, right, and you actually don't need to, right? You don't even really need to advertise, right? Because of the codes that you hold, right? And the connection that you've got with all the elements, right? The water, the earth, the air, the sun, of course, the ether, the spirit, right? You don't even need to advertise anything, because why you are here is already anchored, right? Why you are here is already anchored. People will come to you because they will just know to come to you. You don't even need to think about how they're going to know. They will just come to you. You don't need to make your work hard, right? You do not need to make your work hard. You could be literally in the woods somewhere and people will find you if they need you, right? And they will need your wisdom, right? And I'm hearing there's a lot of creatives out there that are going to be creating. I'm hearing skin products, right? Healing products, right? This is again, you're not going to have to really work hard, because when it's your passion, you're not working hard, but you're not going to have to chase for customers or clients, right? They're going to know you because it's already been anchored. It's already been sealed, right? Why you are here, what you're going to create here, it's already been sealed. It's already happening. I'm hearing the name Delilah, and the leprechaun, the hat, I'm seeing that, right? So maybe you've got links as well, Irish. So it's saying here, soul mission, trust the inner call, your soul tribe, soul team, right? Planetary waves, so here to make a huge difference, right? And I'm speaking to someone who's not being heavily supported physically, by physical people, but definitely in the spirit. But your soul tribe is coming towards you. And this is I'm hearing collaboration. So you're going to be collaborating. You're going to be building, I can see communities. I can see people celebrating as well. A really, really big celebration. It's finding, I'm hearing finding a cure for some of that. I say finding a cure, there's cures for everything, right? But there's one that's something there's something that you're going to use, and you're going to change the world, right? The way you're going to heal. You're going to heal. Someone's going to heal out there. Someone's got the information, the wisdom on basically clearing out illness, disease, and bringing everyone to an optimal state of health. Really bringing everyone back to the original birth, the original, everything purified, everything clear, because you are literally here to birth miracles, the birth mysteries. What are you being called to create? So it's all about creating now. It's all about changing the way that you think within. That's what I'm hearing. Changing the way that you think, because you've not only you've ripped out, got the card here, the grandchildren, right? You've ripped out the root of the curses, the generational curses. You've ripped out the root of the ancestral trauma. You've ripped it out. You've broken that down through basically breaking the cycles of habits, bad habits, addictions. You have neutralized your own energy, your own vessel, which then of course has ripped out the roots of the generational trauma. You've healed and closed down a cycle. You're not here like just doing light. You haven't been here just doing light work, right? It's been heavy. You've been carrying burdens. You've been carrying generations of burdens, right? Which you've surrendered back to the ancestors because it's for them to heal at their will, right? And this is what is happening. They are elevating and healed themselves, right? Because of you. Because you didn't sit down and allow the weight to get too heavy, right? The promise was made, right? That you will have everything you need and more. And this is what's happening. This is what's going on. And your gifts are expanding. I'm seeing that leprechaun hat again. It's a leprechaun hat. I don't even know. It's like the green hat. Like, it's a leprechaun, yeah? I'm just seeing that big hat. And then inside it is purple. So, like, you're getting, like, big third eye activations, crown chakra activations, the throat chakra is activating. Like, you're ready to walk that path. You know, that free man, free woman, free person, just walking that path, leading and doing things your way, like creating it. It's now you've created and opened that path in your name, not in the names of anybody else, not living under anybody else's expectations, living within your own, just being free, going with that flow, like going with the flow, knowing that you're protected, the bottle tree, knowing that you are protected. Those entities, right, that was trying to come at you, they're being taken out before they even get to your foundation, right? Before they get to your foundation, right? Everyone's going to be wanting to get a piece of you, right? They're wanting to get close to you, but your guides, right? Your ancestors are literally holding guard. They are literally holding guard, right? No one is getting past you at all. So I've just dropped a card or two. So there's a divine union as well coming in. There's a divine union that's coming in. And I'm just dropping it with a strong foundation because that's why it's on the floor. That's why it's on the floor. That's why it's on the floor. Yeah, there's a divine union coming in, which is going to be a strong foundation. If you're already in a relationship also, you just could, strengthening of that foundation. A divine union's not always romantic, but this is your season of really, really having everything you need and more. You actually just need to start to trust and believe that you're supported, that you're guided, that you're protected, and start to listen to your higher self that is communicating with you every single day, right? Every single day. Like, you don't need to worry anymore. You actually do not need to worry. And I know I can hear a plane, so, travelling is going to be significant. Travelling is going to be significant. I can hear the plane out there. This is like it's a whole new beginning. This is a Wheel of Fortune. It's a Wheel of Fortune. A whole new beginning. Good fortune is flowing in your favour. But you get the Ace of Coins come out where you literally, you're getting everything you need. Like, this is a season of, like, change. You have to surrender to change. This is what I've been hearing, is surrendering to change. Because you can't think in the old way. You can't think the old way. You can't. As soon as those thoughts come up, like that you would have thought in the past, you have to check yourself, and it's surrendering the past, letting the past go completely, right? Work with the air, or the air spirits to blow you far away from, just to blow those past moments. I say past moments, I'm not saying forget the past, but don't dwell there, because what you end up doing, you end up siphoning your energy out to the past. You end up opening a portal to the past, right? So if there is those people that are trying to still get a little piece of your energy, you willingly doing it when you actually start to reflect on things and you're replaying things over and over and over in your head. Once you've healed, close that portal and be in the present moment. Be in the present moment. Now, obviously, if you're going to be sharing your stories, if that's what you're being called to do, you have to share from a place of being healed. A place of being victorious, right? Because you're not the victim. You are not the victim anymore, right? You're victorious. In fact, all them people had you as the villain in their story. You have to be able to just shut that portal, right? And look at the lessons that you've actually awakened in that point. You know, this spirit, speaking more so into spiritual warfare, you know, speaking about the spiritual warfare that's been going on, you know, in the spirit world, you know, in your subconscious, you know, the attachment, people trying to attach entities onto you, you know, the monitoring, the spiritual abuse, right? The spiritual rape, right? Like the spiritual manipulation, right? Those people that were so not as big and hard because they couldn't come to your face, right? But they had to go into the spirit to try and be sneaky. This just showed you how weak they are, right? And how powerful and mighty that you are, because they couldn't come to your face at all. They couldn't stand in front of you. They had to go into the spirit and be sneaky and try and manipulate in the spirit just to get a piece of your energy. Now that you rise, they go hungry, starving, because you have chosen yourself and you've seen yourself now. And now that this doorway is opening, like I said, you're just going to have so many options and so many opportunities, right? There's just so many opportunities coming your way. You're literally receiving justice. This is you receiving justice. You're receiving justice. Look at him outside the courtroom, receiving justice. Receiving justice because you deserve the justice, right? You deserve the breakthrough that is coming. You are getting the breakthrough. Like, you're getting the breakthrough. You're getting the breakthrough. You're getting the breakthrough. You're getting the breakthrough. You are getting the breakthrough. You have got the breakthrough, right? Because every seed that you have sowed, right, is blossoming. You have gone through every single season and cycle, right? You've gone into the darkness. You may have Scorpio placements, Libra placements, right? Strong Scorpio placements. You have gone into the darkness, right? You've stopped allowing people onto your foundation. Listen, go and rest, because things are going to get busy, but it's going to be joyful. You're going to enjoy it, right? Go take a bath with lavender in. So we've got lavender on there, you know. Little cat, so cats are significant. Your cats might be your spirit team, spirit guide as well, your protectors, you know. Just rest, you know, stay in balance, stay that pouring into yourself, keep pouring into yourself. And just we've not even got to the spring equinox yet. The sun's shining now, it's getting brighter. So spring equinox, right, is your rebirth. It is the rebirth. And you've got that protection around you. Call on your archangels, call on your guides, call on your ancestors, call on your spirit team, pour libation for them, you know, call on them, ring the bells, speak to them, speak to your higher self, right? Because you have the protection there. Speak to the birds, the bees, the trees, speak to the soil, speak to the rocks. Everything around you is protecting you. Everything. So speak to them, invite them into your space, sit down, listen to your higher self, because soon as that spring equinox hits, right, your rebirth, you're being born again. You are coming out of the womb. You are coming out of the womb. You are coming out of the womb, right? And your light is going to shine so bright.